Good morning, everyone. We are back for actually another project tutorial video. This one isn't actually a new project, although we were going to be starting one of those really soon, like in the next few days. But I wanted to do a quick video. This is probably going to be pretty fast video. I wanted to do this because I'm getting a lot of questions about these lights that I put on my router. And I've talked about them many times on the live, but they're the little fairy lights that give me a lot of extra lighting down in my carving area. So I've got several different people that have asked, can you show how you attach those? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. It won't be very long. It ain't going to be fancy, that's for sure. But first of all, as far as the lights go, here is the package of lights. Was it glare on it?
Glare. Yeah, let me see if I can darken it here.
So this is a package of lights. It's called Govee. 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 So these are in our Amazon store, and there's a pack of 6, and they're about $9 for a pack of 6 of them. They look, when you open them up, they look, well, I'll just take another pack out. This is what they look like. There's 6 of these in there. They last for a long time. I'm going to actually replace one here because it was one of the first ones I did. But when you take it out of the little wrapper, it's got a little protector in there. But once you pull that out, now they'll go on. So, here's what we're going to do. This is my Makita. This is one of the first ones that I did. And contrary to a popular rumor, I didn't do it with a shovel. It looks like I did, but I honestly didn't. I just, I learned a little bit more about how to use that hot glue gun in a tight area than then. But these things, you can see, they just... they didn't hold real well. I just didn't do a really good job installing them. But anyway, so I'm gonna redo this. And this was some two-sided tape that I used, but I really don't. This isn't my favorite two-sided tape. I want to use a different one, and I'll show you that in a minute. Obviously. Not a lot of preparation time here, just kind of winging it, as always. So let's get this router motor out of the way. It's unplugged, by the way, in case any of you were curious about that. So now what my deal is I want to make sure that it is a coil that works for me inside there. And actually, the coil that it comes with works really good for this. Now, but here's the thing. For me, not for you guys, but for me, I need to make sure that this area doesn't have a light in it because then it will get in the way of the camera and will give you guys a bad vision of what's going on. So I need to kind of spread those lights out a little bit, hopefully. And I think if I had an area about like that, I'd be about right. But what I have done in the past, if you need to open this loop up, and people have asked me also, could you just make one strand around there and cut it off? Of course you can. You can do it however you want to. But, I don't know. What do you think about that, babe?
Move your hand off.
Would that be good enough? Or would those lights still be in the way?
In the way.
Those lights would be in the way? All right. So I have to open this up, which... I'll find the end of this thing here somewhere.
Maybe.
It's wrapped around. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. Did I pull it off camera?
No, I'm watching you and I moved the camera.
Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to open this up a little bit. And I really need to have at least one spot where I have a couple inches with no lights. So that, again, the reason I have to do that is because I've got to have vision for Vicky to get in there and be able to see what's, so the camera can get in and
Without that light glare, yeah.
Without that light shining right on you guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'll have that be my space. I'll bring now what I use is a mini glue gun. Again, this is like a dollar store, cheap little mini glue gun, but it kind of works for me. And allows me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of stick these together just so they don't unravel. Guys, I am not a professional glue gun person, no doubt about it, but I just do what I need to do to make it work for me. So if I were you guys, that coil that comes out of there, I would use it just the way it is. Now what I'm going to do is put another gob over here. I think I got an email from Shirley the other day, Shirley Hall, and she was asking me about this, and I told her I just used gobs of glue. She called me the glue gobbler. Gobber. Glue gobber.
There you go.
That's what she called me. Which I thought was pretty funny. You know she just lives down in Scottsdale?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she lives in Scottsdale. Anyway, okay, so there, it's kind of, almost kind of held together. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give that a few seconds here. While that's drying, let me show you a trick. If you, for instance, put your glue on there and you attach it and you need to move it, just get yourself a glue gun that your wife has dipped into a bucket of resin, and it works really good.
Thanks a lot. Throw me under the bus there.
So what you do is you just heat that glue up. You can see it kind of turning clearish. That's probably good enough. I don't want to touch it with my fingers. So see, that just softens that glue right up. Now I've ruined a pen, but that's all right. Anyway, so that's a way you can reposition those things if you get them in the wrong spot. All right, moving on. Let's see if we can make this work. See, the coil is actually a little bit bigger now than what it was when it first came out. But I think that's
good.
That's going to be really good, huh? Mm-hmm. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. All right. Then that will go right there. All right. So now, one of the main reasons I like the little mini glue gun, and I'm hoping, well.
Now you've got it turned. I can't see it. No, the other way.
Yeah, I know. It's tough to get an angle so Vic can get in there. So I'm just going to attach it. And people have asked me, do you attach it to the housing or the base? The answer is yes. Wherever I need to glue it to keep it in place, that's what I do. Let's see.
You're spinning it. I can't see it.
Oops, I'm sorry. So you can see I just got a piece that goes across there. And, you know, there's no rhyme or reason to it, guys. Just whatever you have to do to make it stick down. I think I'm going to throw some glue right in there. Hopefully, well. Is that actually showing up, or was I completely in the way?
No, well.
Kinda. Alright, so while that is, I want to let that set like that for a second. Forgot to get my two-sided tape.
Where is it?
It's in there. It's that red two-sided tape. I showed this the other day on a video. This is 3M, or excuse me, Scotch Extreme Mounting Tape. I love this stuff. It works so well. It's actually made for exterior. Now see, that probably would be enough to hold it in place. I probably will tack it down maybe a little bit right there. And that's probably all I need. Let's see, where was I going to go with this? Now what I want to do, these things, you can replace these batteries, and actually in these pack comes a little mini screwdriver, little mini Phillips screwdriver, so you can just replace the batteries when you need to. So when I stick this on here, I want the screws to the outside so that they accessible. So now,
so that they accessible.
they are accessible. I lost my R.
Lost your R.
So see, I'm kind of blinking a little bit when I push on them. These things are pretty cheap, guys, but boy, they sure do work. I think that about right there is going to do it. And I've never had this stuff, this extreme mounting tape, I've never had it fail. I've even put stuff up on walls outside, and it has always held up. But that's pretty much it, guys. That thing's in pretty good place right there now. So when you guys, next time you guys see me using Makita, you'll have your vision coming right from there, and that should work out. I can even bend that down a little bit if I needed to. So, pretty kind of easy peasy, guys. If it wasn't easy, I couldn't do it. So, I'm hoping that kind of answers some questions for you. If you have any further questions, if I left something out, anything I can answer for you, let me know. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. And if you need supplies, you know what the website is, makeawoodsign.com. If you have any questions for Vicky with davesigns@gmail.com. And we would love it if you guys would share this video, comment on it. I'm learning a little bit more about the algorithm. If you guys can comment on this video, that really helps YouTube know that we're putting out content that people care about. So we'd love a comment, even if it's just,
thumbs up or something.
Yeah, a thumbs up, or a word of encouragement, or try and keep it positive if possible. Anyway, guys, that's it. We will see you guys on the next one. Oh, the phone's ringing. We gotta go. Talk to you later, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.